display with a pedal turn. And the Chinook. He's undertaken operational tours across the globe and is the Chinook's only current A1 instructor, meaning he's forgotten more about flying than most of us will ever learn. He uses the wing over to reposition for the run-in back along the ground line, in exactly the same way a frontline pilot will recce a landing site before their landing. He's running in now for the famous roller coaster, pitching the aircraft up to 50 degrees from the horizontal before pushing over at the top, bunting the aircraft and racing back down towards his hard deck of 100 feet. As he passes crowd centre, he'll enter the second half of the roller coaster, asking the Chinook's two 5,000 horsepower engines to offer up a big chunk of their performance before throwing the aircraft over the top of the second bunt. Joining Jim in the cockpit today is Flight Lieutenant Jamie Johnson, known as JJ on 18 Squadron. JJ joined the RAF in 2014 and has served on 18 Squadron since 2020. He's taken part in exercises in a host of exciting locations around the world, including Macedonia, Estonia, Lithuania, and the United States, and is deployed on operations in Mali. Around his display duties, he's working up towards becoming an operational captain, ready for deployment in the autumn. Jim and JJ are now running in from the right for the solo nose-over. Jim, in the right-hand seat, is entirely reliant on JJ for his patter. Let's join them in the cockpit now.
Ready, enter, now. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
As they complete their nose-over, they begin setting the aircraft up for the second of the pedal turns. Jim puts the aircraft into a max performance climb before putting in a large pedal input at the apex, reversing the aircraft through 180 degrees. As they exit the pedal turn, they'll perform a pass of the flight line and give you a chance for some cracking photos of the Chinook. The Chinook is inextricably linked with the modern battlefield. During conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq, the unmistakable sound of the Chinook's blade flap offered assurance to those on the ground that help was always to hand. The unmatched combination of power, agility and endurance has enabled the Chinook force to deliver on time and on target, irrespective of what is asked of it. The team are now positioning the aircraft for a demonstration of just how agile the Chinook is. The nose-down quick stop is used to turn the aircraft on a sixpence. This is particularly useful when the troops are spotted late in an approach, as it enables us to rapidly transition from ramming speed to bringing support to the troops on the ground. From the hover, the crew will now open the ramp and give our crewmen the best seats at the Cosford Airshow. This is a chance to show our crew some appreciation as they wave back at you with the iconic orange hands. Operating the orange hands today is Sergeant Steve Shaw. Steve, originally from the Peak District, spent his childhood watching Chinooks conducting training flights along the Derwent Valley. He joined the RAF initially as an armourer, where he worked to prepare the RAF's now retired Tornado fleets for operational sorties. However, in 2015, he sought a change of career and converted to aircrew, fulfilling a lifelong ambition of being paid to fly for a living. The aircraft is supported by a huge number of engineers that keep that airframe airworthy and functional. All of them have returned to Cosford today to the school where they learned their trade, and it's their absolute privilege to be able to show the endeavours of their efforts here for you. This manoeuvre harks back to the Chinook forces' time in Bosnia, where they would often depart the Gorny Bakuf base in this fashion. It would help them clear the high-sided valley, lifted the morale of the troops they had just resupplied, and gave them the opportunity to demonstrate the Chinook's astonishing power-to-weight ratio. As they complete the corkscrew, they'll begin a 405-degree spiral descent back down towards their hard deck. It's worth noting that all of our display activity is conducted around normal duties and operational commitments. Both aircrew and engineers work tirelessly to deliver their normal operational output and will return to work tomorrow to fly and fix helicopters and ensure the UK retains a credible air manoeuvre capability. The crew are positioning now for a run-in and break. This is a great chance for a photo of the aircraft's underbelly, but more importantly, enables Jim to bring the blade slap to RAF Cosford. The tireless work of our air operations staff ensures that all our training runs smoothly. Logisticians make sure that spare parts and fuel are precisely where they're needed. Air traffickers keep the crew abreast of threats and facilitate safe landings. It would be remiss of us not to mention their efforts today. The crew are now running in for a running landing. They'll use the two rotors of the Chinooks to bring the aircraft to a stop, which is used as an emergency procedure if we lose an engine. Let's join the crew to hear how JJ passes them down. To demonstrate just how much control Jim has over this aircraft, he will now bring it to a stop on two wheels before reverse hitching the aircraft for an over-the-shoulder departure. As they lift to the hover, please give them a big wave and a cheer. They assure me that if you're loud enough, they can hear you over the thunderous sound of the Chinook's blade flap. With a flash of the landing lights and a wave from the crewmen, the 2023 Chinook display is finished. It has been an honour to display the Boeing CH-47 Chinook for you here today and bring the blade flap to RAF Cosford. Please come and find us in the RAF village to meet our team, learn more about the wealth of exciting careers available in the RAF, and ask any questions you might have about the Chinook Force. Don't forget to follow us on social media and send us your best photos from today. The photos that the crew think are best will win some prizes at the end of the season. We hope you've enjoyed the show and look forward to meeting you later on. It has been our pleasure to display for you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together. The Royal Air Force Chinook Display Team. There is just nothing quite like it. There's a lovely little bit of synergy here between in the programming with the C-130 just before and then the Chinook. Both these aircraft have something very important in common. Only 10 military aircraft worldwide have enjoyed over 60 years of continuous military service. The Chinook is one, first entering military service in 1962. The C-130 Hercules is another, entering service in 1956. And I'm pleased to say we will have a third from this list a little later on.